Alright, what's up, guys? So check it out. So for a long time, right, I was debating with um a bunch of dumbasses on all these threads, right? And I would always say, hey, look, it's price manipulation by the feds, this price manipulation by the administration, right? And that was like, during Biden's years, right? And they will say, oh, the global market, you know what I mean? Like, no one person can have control over the global market, this and that, lula lula lula, whatever, right? I'm just like bullshit, right? You know what I mean? Like, y'all really believe the job markets are really that great? When I'm driving around the city, seeing all these broke people on the streets asking for money, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm over here driving around like doing gig work, right? And I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, have a tough time getting gigs and stuff, right? So you mean to tell me that that's because of the global economy, and then we're over here listening to like the federal commissioner saying that hey, we have a great increase in the labor market, right? So fast forward to today, right? Literally today, I open up the news and this is what we see on the headlines on CNN, by the way. Okay, check it out. The Fed The Fed admits it can't easily fix the economic problem It helped create. There you go. Right? What's that date right there? December 27, 2025. Right. All right. Let's go on and read this article. Right. I mean, I'll just sum it up. Here we go. Fed officials who are among America's stewards of the economy have admitted they can't easily address what economists refer to as the K shaped economy. Okay? Now, remember when Trump and Biden was running for president, right? And then Biden was clowning on Trump's administration the previous year when he was uh, the president or whatnot, right? And then he was saying we're gonna go for a K-shaped economy, right? Lo and behold, what do we have here, right? Fed officials are among America's stewards of the economy and have admitted that they can't easily address the economic economics referred to as the K-shaped economy. They admitted to their wrongdoings, guys. Um, okay, now in the same mix, right? I'm not sure if I can find it. Hold on, let me find it real quick. All right, so on the same token, right? Check this out. Okay, check this headline out. Market will punish people if Trump influences Federal Reserve Bank of America CEO warns, right? So this goofball, right? He's over here. Um, so wait a minute. So Biden created all that mess with the Federal Reserve doing that, right? Now he goes, but it's okay when that all that happened. It forces us to have issues now, right? And they already admitted to it, right? Bank CEO, I'm pretty sure it's that uh, Bank of America CEO. Is it that one guy? No, that's City. That's Chase, not Chase, not Chase. I don't know who Bank of America CEO is, right? Goofball, right? Like, no, bro. No, let's have Trump continue now because Biden apparently was able to produce a K-shaped economic failure, right? Whatever, right? To me, it looks great. You know what I mean? But at least they're addressing all the issues, right? As far as corrupted entities and whatnot, and money embezzling and um, whatever, right? But yeah, let's continue to have Trump, figure out who's gonna be the you know who's gonna take Jerome Powell's place. You know what I mean? Like let's just go for it, right? Because over here, Jerome Powell didn't, he never agreed to, even though Trump picked him during his term, right? He disregarded the fact that he liked Trump, like he was against Trump uh, rate cuts. In the beginning when Trump was like, "Hey, look, let's do rate cuts when we do these tariffs, right?" But guess what? You know what? We're on a good pace. Let's just keep on going. You feel me? Like you created it, right? Let's keep on going. Let's go Trump, right? But look, that's what I was saying, right? What I was saying before is I was trying to let everyone know, like, hey, look, the numbers are you know are created. You know what I mean? All these numbers is created to pump up the market, right? I keep saying that for so long, right? Because how do I know? But I still lost to the market, and the reason why I lost to the market is because I was waiting for it to to correct itself, but it wouldn't correct itself, right? Just kept on pumping and pumping and pumping, right? Because a natural economy would pump, right? Crash, correct itself, pump again, crash, crash. It never did that. It always pumped, right? So, you know what I mean? Like we're just gonna have keep going. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna have to figure out how to have the have. So we're at economic highs, right? You know what I mean? You guys might think it's a bubble, but it's not a bubble, right? The way they have it right now, we need cost of living to come up with the market. That's it. You feel me? Like y'all make that happen. Y'all did everything else. Now you guys gotta do this. Don't do this. Don't come down to where we are. We need you to make us come up to where you are. You know what I mean? Us regular peoples, right? That's what we need. Anyway, that's just what I mean. That's just my 2 cents, man. Like don't tell me I'm bullshitting y'all. I'm not bullshitting y'all. That's the truth right there. You feel me? We need a we need a what do you call that? A uh you know to correct this right here. We're you guys up here. The people need to come up here, right? And stop being greedy, guys. Stop being greedy. I'm talking about the rich people already. Stop being greedy, right? And if you think you're rich, and you don't think anyone above you is richer than you are, you don't know. You don't know what you think you know, right? You think you got it made, right? But you don't. All right. Have a good day. Peace.